Everybody, this is Maurizio Martignano from Spazio IT. In this video, we're going to have a quick look at the SAFe Toolset virtual machine. So here we are. The SAFe Toolset virtual machine is an Ubuntu virtual machine. It's got two users. One is the main users, the ISVV user, and then we have a Postgres user because SonarQube inside the machine uses the Postgres database. So we log in as the ISVV user. The password, who knows me knows also the password. So here we go, and we go inside the machine. Here we have the desktop. We start a shell, and we're going to see the various available tools in a moment. So we have various static analyzers. One is CPP check, CPP check, CPP check minus version. This is version 187, which in April 2019 is the most recent version. Then we have the CLang tool set. So again, CLang minus version, and it is the 9.0.0, which is pretty recent. Okay. We have also, these are of course open source. With CLang we have CLang check. This is the static analyzer, and the version of course is the same. We have CLang tidy static analyzer, which is kind of a CLang check plus plus with more features and more capabilities. We have, of course, having the CLang full set, we have LLVM, and we have the capability of targeting different platforms. So CLang is a native but also a cross compiler, and on this machine CLang supports all these architectures. Quite many, so as you can see. Then of course we have also other build systems. We have the native GCC minus version, I believe it's like this. So it's GCC 730 from Ubuntu. Then we have, of course, the Spark ELF GCC minus version. This is the bare GCC compiler version 720 from Combat Geisler. This is for the Spark Dandelion targets. Then we have the ARM non-EAB GCC compiler. Oops. This is the embedded compiler for the Crazy Fry example. Should a user need any other compilation system, she will need to install it on the machine. Okay. We also have, of course, on this particular machine, we have the PC lint that you can run via Wine, and here you get some information about it. Let's try to ask for the version. So it's version 900L. Of course, while all the other stuff that I show you was open source, for PCLint you need to acquire the license, and PCLint is very useful to verify MISRA compliance. Apart from these kind of standard tools, we have also kind of esoteric or specialistic tools like Facebook Infer, which are kind of installed for research and evaluation purposes. At the moment, Infer is not as good as the CLang, so I never talk about it, but it's available on the machine. We have also Frama C. I believe this is the command, not sure. So we try. It's version 18. And we have also CBMC. Not sure. So, okay, these two static analyzers are kind of interesting from a research point of view, but at the moment they are not as good as the other ones, the startup ones, and for sure they are not as good as the CLang static analyzers. So they tend to do abstract syntax execution or bounded model checking, but they're not very performant unless you instrumented the code. But when the code is very large, when you have plenty of files, it's not so simple to instrument it, to put additional information. So basically, these tools are only useful if you can instrument the code. But instrumenting a real code base is not feasible, so the applicability of these tools to real code bases is a bit questionable. Okay. So we saw the static analysis, the compilers. We have, of course, under OPT, we have all the stuff required to run Sonar. So we have, we have Sonar, which is the actual Sonar server. We have Sonar Scanner. Sonar Scanner is a web service client of Sonar, and it's important to transfer data from the analyzers to the Sonar server database. Then we have other tools like Elasticsearch, which is part of Sonar. We have Maven, which is used to build Java stuff, but this is not very important. This is the working directory of the ISVV user, in which we have some few examples. We have Navi server example and the Crazyfly example, and I use the Crazyfly example in the other videos. So this is of course the static analysis facilitator that I'm going to run. This tool is very important to simplify the creation of configuration files and scripts required to run the various static analyzers. So it's kind of important. And here we have the splash screen of the system, and here we have the tool. There are other videos on my website and at the ESA website about how to use this particular tool. So this is the end of the quick visit to the Sonar Cube and the SAFe VM virtual machine with all the tool set. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you very much for listening.